Well, nobody's out. Everybody's at church today. That's where they are. I'm down at the mall by the Lincoln Memorial, and that's it's just sort of it's not a hot dog stand, but there's something just people. I'll show you the front. Here's what I see around here. You want to see the Lincoln? Is coming up, coming up, coming up, coming up. There's some kind of gathering and speeches in front of that today. But other than that, just me here exercising. And our grant is over. But don't forget, we have a new grant that started on the 5th, which is just a day or two ago. And we're going to give out the money on December. So December 4th is the final day to apply for the latest grant. And that'll be $20,000, and I'll help you with Christmas presents and stuff like that, whatever you need. But I want to talk about, I'm getting a lot of members, when Let's Go Help is all about me showing you where to get money and help for any question. So they'll write in and tell me a question. Hey, I need money for this. And I'm getting for this I'm getting a lot more of is paying property taxes. So the people are homeowners and have to pay their property taxes. Now that's a government office. You can't probably see that. No. That's a government office, but it's usually county, state kind of stuff. So it's local, it's not federal government. But there's a lot of help there that people don't realize, again, at least the people are asking. I mean, I said, have you tried anywhere? No, they just see the bill and they got to pay the bill. But you don't have to, maybe. And the maybe, of course, everything is maybe in this world. But if you don't try, then it's definite. You have to. If you try, then it's maybe you have to. So this woman needed $6,000. Okay, first place you look is that the new Biden, what's called Homeowners Assistance Fund, F-U-N-D, not F-U-N, F-U-N-D, Homeowners Assistance Fund. I'm afraid I'm going to sneeze soon, so I don't blow the camera away. The Homeowners Assistance Fund, that's in every state. Okay, so that's what you want to look for, and it's local. There's usually it's a local place to apply. If you don't know where it is in your city or state, go to your state housing finance office. State housing finance office. They will know, okay, because you're looking for this where to apply where you live for the Homeowners Assistance Fund. It's really to pay mortgage money, but it's also there to pay property tax money. It's also there to pay anything to do with your housing. Your insurance that you have to pay on your house. Maybe you got to improve your house or something. You never know. I mean, until you ask, you never know. But it's broader than just mortgages. Like the rental assistance is just rental and utilities. This is mortgage, utilities, property taxes, insurance, stuff like that. So that's what it is, the Homeowners Assistance Fund. Now, that's just the start. You gotta then go to local. Then there are a lot of local places. And I tell you about all the time when you want to find local is 211.org and findhelp.org, okay? And you could look for maybe under mortgage. That's what I would look at, is whoever local programs to help your mortgage probably know about property tax programs, okay? But the people who really know about property tax programs, particularly local ones, are the people who send you the property tax bill. Contact them, because what's going on? Go Google now, property tax relief, and you will see tens of thousands of programs all over the country that now the state governments, local governments are giving relief, either benefits or forgiveness and all kinds of things for property taxes. So that's what you have to start digging away at, is where are these property tax relief programs where you live. And also if you're a senior, man, there's a lot of programs now for seniors not having to pay their property taxes or get a big discount and things like that. Okay, again, go to people giving out the property tax bills and ask them. If they don't know, then you got to keep going. If they don't have a program, then you want to find another program. And how do you find those other programs? Okay, one is your elected officials, okay? And commoncause.org is you find your elected officials and you just call every one of your elected officials. That's okay, and you don't have to know what to say. You just need help with your property taxes. I mean, we have members that call them up and they're able to get the state government or the county government forgive them and postpone, or don't pay it till, until you die. Or all these kinds of things are possible, particularly during COVID relief stuff. People are very sensitive to that, and elected officials are, because we're all going through a tough time. I still need help with fixing my home. Okay, that's other programs. There's a lot of repair money, but we're talking about property taxes. What you have to do. So now here's other things. See, there's something called, of course, there's payment plans if you owe, but keep digging. Even if they have a payment plan, don't just think that's the only thing. No, there's more. There's things like tax abatement. A lot of local governments will say, hey, you don't have to pay the tax. Okay, under a tax abatement, the tax authority will forgive all or part of your property taxes. See, they have that power, to do that. So you got to push the right buttons to be able to make that happen, and that's why your elected officials are there. And there's hardship programs. Okay, contact the property tax department in your county or the largest local government to ask them about hardship programs for property taxes. Okay, some counties offer these programs for people who can't pay delinquent property taxes because of financial hardship. Program rules and eligibility vary by area. Follow all application instructions for your county offices. Some states have special programs such as granting low-interest loans designed to help senior homeowners or those on low and fixed income. You might also try contacting your local Department of Social Services and apply for available help that they might offer. Social services may all have special loan or grant programs available for payment of property taxes. See, they're all over. They're not just, you just don't get a bill nowadays and assume you have to pay it, or you die or go to jail or lose your home. No, there's too many options. So even if there's one option, if that's not good enough, then you keep looking for options. The more options, the more likely that you're going to, solve this the way you want to solve it instead of the way they want to solve it, because no one office knows everything. So you would think the property tax office would know everything, but they won't. They can't. Our system is too complex for one office to know everything. So you got to keep, going around and around. And like I say, findhelp.org and 211.org. Anything with housing there, you just call everyone. Just don't call the main 211 number and ask for property taxes. They'll say they don't have it. You got to dig deeper. If you're just believing in that, or some huckster on the internet like me, no, there's more out there, and you have to dig harder. So that's why what's great about 211 and Find.org is organizations you could call to see if they know of other sources besides them. See, that's your best bet, is finding people who are in the business of helping people with that kind of problem. They're going to know more about this than you will, because they get dozens of calls to everybody solving problems and doing things, and they've been doing it for years. So that's who you want to talk to. So you're never out of the game of solving your financial problem until you run out of sources. So once you run out of sources, then, the game's over. So that's why when you contact these people and look for help and they can't help you, always ask for other sources. Because as long as you get other sources, you're still in the game and you still can solve this problem. If you have an easier way to get money, fine. But tell you the truth, you have to solve all problems this way, because none of them are easy anymore. And if you're not willing to do that, there are going to be a lot of problems that you could have solved that you didn't because you gave up early. And that's really, I think, the biggest sin that we all do. Oh shit, I can't do it. And then you give up. Look at the heroes we see in our life. Whether it's the people who keep trying, even when they get bounced on their ass and up again. And that's how they grow. I mean, at my age now, I look back at life, and the only time I really grew was in bad times. Good times, anybody could do. That's why the problem is, you go to seminars, they teach you how to be successful. Fuck, anybody could do that. You just go to the bank and put the money there. How do you get the money? How do you have to do that? You know, that's the hard part. So it's the struggle that's important, not the end of just being successful. Success is easy, you know. Work is hard, but it can be fun.